In the recent past, the government of Kenya has proposed to construct a mega port and other developments in Lamu. While this project is supposed to be a national development project, very little factual information is available despite numerous requests.
Sasa mimi nasikia poti mtajengewa hapa nyinyi.
Umesikia?
Nimesikia. Ni kweli?
Kweli mpaka ijengwe ndipo tupoiona kwa kweli. Sasa itajuaje kwa kweli mimi? Sijengi mimi ama nitakwambia nitakujenga.
Totally, we have no information. We don't know how big this port is going to be. We don't know the location, exact location of this port. We don't know how many people will be affected by this port.
Manufaa kwetu sisi mnaona itakuwa ni kidogo kuliko faida ambayo kwamba watakaoipata watakuwa ni jamii nyingine.
The proposed Lamu complex will contain a modern harbour to accommodate second-generation ships, an international airport, an oil refinery, a railway line, an export processing zone, and a resort city to accommodate 17,000 people.
It's a multi-million or multi-billion project. It is an important project because all the other things notwithstanding, if you end up with that kind of facility, it will take this country way ahead. It will facilitate trade between us and Ethiopia and Sudan. It will open up job opportunities and so on and so forth. But the bigger the project, the bigger the heritage impact assessment, heritage impact issues, concerns.
Poti ikijengwa ni manufaa na ikitojengwa ni hasara, lakini manufaa hayotokuja kwetu.
It's a big challenge for us in the tourism sector because our main attractions will be affected. Fishing itself will be affected. We have places like Mandatoto, it will be affected. We have Manda Bay where there are many species and it's a protected area. It will be completely affected. And also we fear that the type of tourism which we are going to enjoy is different from the one which we are going to use. More disciplined tourism which we are having now.
Along the coast is the archaeological heritage. Because most of these cities or towns were built over other towns. It's multi-layered, just like the identities of the coast, multi-layered. Different people have been here at different times. And archaeology is very important in telling us who was there before us. And maybe just one archaeological site could completely shift the theories we held about Kenya and the origins of people. So archaeological impact assessment is critical.
And especially knowing that fishing will be very difficult with big ships coming in and outside. Diving will be difficult. Therefore, unless it is done properly, with proper consultation, environmentally, socially, economically, that we consider all these aspects, otherwise it will be a disaster.
There is what I call also cultural impact assessment. And together these two form heritage impact assessment. Cultural impact assessment is important because looking at the cultural patterns of the Swahili, what impact will this new port have on this culture, which is fragile in many ways. Culture in Africa is generally very fragile because of Western influences and so on and so forth. So in particular the Swahili one, which has been safeguarded for over 1,000 years, is important to us as a country, is important to the people here. How do you safeguard it? How will this impact have repercussions on this community and their culture? And then there are livelihood research. I think their name comes in. There's environmental impact assessment. There is the issue of livelihood. The fishermen if they cannot reach their fishing areas, how will they live? There's the issue of seafaring. You want to move from one village to another, which is from one island to another. How do you do that in the presence of huge ships coming in here? There is a combination of heritage impact assessment and communal issues and concerns about livelihood and their future.